Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Bad Games Review, where I play the worst games of the year so you don't have to. Today I'm going to torture myself with The Lord of the Rings, Gollum, a game that is so bad that it makes me wish I had the one ring to disappear from this world. The Lord of the Rings, Gollum is a 2023 adventure game developed by Daedalic Entertainment and published by Nacon. It follows the story of Gollum, the corrupted hobbit who is obsessed with the Ring of Power as he travels through Middle-earth in search of his precious. Sounds like an interesting premise, right? Well, too bad the game is a complete mess. The first thing you'll notice about this game is how ugly it looks. The graphics are dated, the animations are stiff, and the character models are horrifying. Gollum looks like a cross between a gremlin and a potato, and his voice is so annoying that you'll want to mute him as soon as possible. The environments are bland and repetitive, and the lighting is either too dark or too bright. The game tries to be realistic, but it ends up being uncanny and unpleasant. The gameplay is even worse than the graphics. The game is supposed to be an action-adventure game, but it's more like a stealth puzzle game with some platforming elements. You have to sneak around enemies, solve simple puzzles, and jump from ledge to ledge. The problem is that none of these mechanics are fun or satisfying. The stealth is boring and easy, the puzzles are tedious and obvious, and the platforming is frustrating and clunky. You'll often fall to your death because of the poor controls or the camera angles. The game also tries to have some choice-based elements where you can influence Gollum's personality by choosing between his Smeagol or Gollum side. This affects some dialogue options and some minor outcomes, but it doesn't really matter in the end. The game is linear and scripted, and your choices don't have any meaningful consequences. The story is also dull and predictable, and it doesn't add anything new or interesting to the Lord of the Rings lore. The game is also full of bugs and glitches that ruin any immersion or enjoyment you might have. You'll encounter enemies that get stuck in walls, objects that float in midair, sound effects that cut off randomly, and subtitles that don't match what's being said. The game also crashes frequently and has long loading times. The Lord of the Rings, Gollum is a game that should have never been made. It's a disgrace to the Lord of the Rings franchise and a waste of time and money for anyone who plays it. It's not even so bad that it's good, it's just bad. It's one of the worst games of 2023, if not of all time. I give this game a 1 out of 10, and that's only because I can't give it a 0. Do yourself a favor and avoid this game at all costs. If you want to experience a good Lord of the Rings game, play Shadow of Mordor or LEGO Lord of the Rings instead. Or better yet, just read the books or watch the movies. That's all for today's episode of Bad Games Review. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Until next time, stay away from Gollum and his precious.